Good evening, News. All righty, obviously not. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Nothing heard. If there is, call 911. Can't do that, or if they don't answer, call us. We'll help you out in any way that we can. Call 911 for you. Net would be broken at any time for an emergency such as that, whatever that emergency might be. You know, like I said, except for either moving your home or moving your belongings or moving dead bodies or even burying dead bodies. All right. For information on us, you can see us right now on YouTube. If you look us up on YouTube in the search block, it's going to be my call, K4PEW. Not two U's, but W. And that'll bring it right up. Or you can look at some information on Simplex and what we do for fun here. And that's on 146415.net, 146415.net. That's November Echo Tango. Some nice information there. At least I think is nice. Or you can go to groups.io. There's also some information there, and you can sign up for the mailing list, and that's the groups.indiaoscar/small g/MJSS. It's Mike Juliet Sierra here. Again, it's groups.io/small g/MJSS. And you can request to be on the list. Everybody's pretty much welcome, I think. We haven't rejected anybody yet. Purpose of the net. Oh, no, I didn't get that far. I went too far. Net normally meets tonight and Saturday night at 8 p.m. That's our normal nets. There's lots of people on the air in between times. Lots of people monitoring, so it's used as kind of like the default frequency around here for Simplex. We conduct the net here tonight on 146.415 FM Simplex. The purpose of that is to have fun, figure out who you can hear, really, and see if I can hear you. Usually I can hear just about everybody, unless they have a really bad antenna, or they've got a really, really low power, or their battery's running low, or their antenna fell off, or their feed line's bad, or any number of reasons. So anyway, move on to announcements. Tonight we're doing the net on 2 meters, where we are right now, and then we'll follow that up with a 10-meter net on 28.415. And let's see, what else? It's net number 663. We're moving on into the 4th or 5th month of our 7th year, starting from the west. And I made an announcement on the face of the YouTube page, but I'll have to say it now. I'm going to switch over to 5 watts here momentarily. So we're going to do the net on 5 watts. 5 watts, 5 watts, 5 watts. Not added up, just 5 stinking watts. I can't hear you. Bump it up to 2. No, bump it up to 10 or 15 or whatever your next step is up there. Some of you only have 5 watts, and I can hear you. So some of you guys on HTs that have checked in. All right, and also on the net tonight, when we check in, we're going to start with the, what are we going to start with? Oh, yeah, we're going to start with the people who are mobile or short on time. Mobile or short on time. And then we'll move into first-time check-ins if they are here early. And that's where we'll go. So starting from right from that thing, mobiles, or let's go with mobiles first. Any mobiles want to check in?
Kilo Mike 4 Bravo November Romeo. LaSalle out of Mount Juliet.
And it is Bravo November Romeo, right, LaSalle?
Yes, sir. Kilo Mike 4 Bravo November Romeo. You can check me in, check me out.
All right, very good. With LaSalle, we have LaSalle right here in Mount Juliet. He's a relatively new guy here in the area. He's been, this about his 3rd check-in, been here a week or 10 days. That's Kilo Mike 4 Bravo November Romeo. Hold on one second. All right, so sorry for the slight delay. I should have had some traveling music here behind me, but I forgot to turn it down to 5 watts. Most of you can probably still hear me pretty good. Maybe a little bit of hash in there if you're very far away. Who else is mobile?
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-Ray, Jamie and Beth Page. I want a handy talkie on top of that hollow.
All right, Jamie and Beth Page on a handy talkie. Wait, what floor did you say that was?
I'm sorry, come again?
What? How high up were you again? And Beth Page?
I'm on the Button Holler repeater site. It's actually right about 1,000 feet. I did look at it after a previous conversation we had on it. I'm actually using a copper pipe J-pole I've been working on.
Ah, very good. Well, a coat hanger would probably work real well from 1,000 feet up. So you're doing real great, Jamie. Jamie's and Beth Page up there near the Mutton Hollow repeater system. And that's Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray on 5 watts on an HT. And an HT and an external antenna using the J-pole. Is that a roll-up J-pole or one you built? Another one?
No, it's a copper pipe. I just started working on a roll-up one as well, but this is my copper pipe J-pole.
All right, very good. It's doing a great job for you tonight. But elevation is everything. Anyway, that's Jamie at the Beth Page repeater. Well, Beth Page at the where the Mutton Hollow some of the repeaters are. It's Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray. Anybody else short mobile? All right, very good. We'll go to short timers. Anybody short on time?
Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec.
Doesn't count if you're going short time to go to bed. Brent? Brent, you there? Yo, Brent. Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec.
Yes, sir. It's Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing great. You short time tonight, are you? Are you home?
Yeah, I'm at home, but I'm working on some stuff, so I just have to grab a quick hit and go on.
All right, no, sounds good. That's Brent. He's in Northwest Wilson County. That's Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec. Anybody else short time? Anybody else short on time? All right, now do we have any first-time check-ins? That was the next category. You can check in later if you like, but first-time check-ins, anybody? All righty, then we're going to be starting from the west. Remember, we want to turn it down to 5 watts to see how well you can hear everybody and how well you can hear me. Starting from the west, please come down.
Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, Mike in Belshire. You never start from the west.
All right, that's Michael in Belshire. Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Sound pretty good, Michael. And I think I heard Charles in there too.
November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray. You never start with the west.
I have every 4 nets. I start with the west, Charles. Hold on, Ramon. Anyway, Charles, you checking in there? KG4 Sierra Foxtrot. I've been doing this for almost 7 years, Charles, and I rotate through the west every single 4 days.
Okay, I guess I'm missing one. Sorry about that, but sorry for it. The thing is still working. That's 518.
Yeah, it's still working. You got about S4 here into the stage, my station, and audio is a little low, but that may just be a function of your HT microphone, I guess.
I'm talking closer. I don't know.
No, that sounds better when you move closer to the mic. In fact, it sounds great. And S3 out of where you are in Ashland City / Jolton, you're doing fine. Anyway, that's Charles, Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot, who is up at, like I said, Jolton, Ashland City area on 5 watts on his HT and an external antenna. Ramon, give me your call again. It's November. Gosh, give it to me again, Ramon. Ramon, was that you? Yo, Ramon. Hey.
November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray, I believe.
Hey, Ramon, you there? November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray. I ran out of 5 watts. Well, I'll check him in because I did hear him check in. Anyway, good. Thank you, Michael. Maybe he'll come back. Who else is west?
It's a challenge.
Say again, Ramon.
I'm working 3 radios, so it's kind of a challenge for me.
Okay, very good. Did I get your call right? November 2, Yankee Charlie X-ray.
Roger.
Very good. Where are you located? Are you down in I forget where you are, Smyrna?
Murfreesboro, Smyrna borderline.
Oh yeah, very good. Well, you sound good, Ramon. Are you on 5 watts tonight? I don't know. He's juggling 3 radios, so I think we're having a problem there. Ramon, are you still there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, I just wondered if you were on 5 watts tonight.
That's negative. I can drop it. Give me a second.
All right.
5 watts.
Ah, very good. So you're doing good. You got S3 into my station here. How copy?
I've got you 5. 5.
Very good. You sound good. Right. Anyway, that's Ramon, real close to Murfreesboro. November 2, Yankee, Charlie, X-ray on 5 watts. Who else is West?
PAW David and Madison.
All right, I got David and Madison. Sound pretty good. Let me see your call one more time. See where you stood on the meter here.
All right then. In 5 PAW on 5 watts.
Very good. You're just bumping over S4 here with good audio. Sound good, David.
Thank you.
All right, David is in Madison. It's November 5. Tango, Alpha, Whiskey. Who else is West?
KG4CXE, Chris and Dawson.
That antenna sounds good even on 5 watts, Chris.
Awesome, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. That was 20 over.
Well, it is over on that side of the house.
That's right. You know, when you move, you're going to have to get either a 2-story house with a window facing me, or you're going to have to get an outside antenna.
I'll just get a beam.
All right, very good. That's Chris and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, Charlie X-ray Echo. Who else is West?
KG4 LZ, Jack and Donaldson.
I think I heard a double in there, but Jack won out on he's got the bigger 5 watts there. Jack, you doing all right?
I'm doing great. Good to hear you.
Yeah, you're about S6 in there tonight with a good audio.
Yep, I have you about the same.
Ah, very good. Very good. That was, again, Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India, Lima, Victor. Who else is West?
N80 and UT.
Man, your 5 watts almost sounds like your 50 watts.
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have said Carl. I didn't.
Yeah, my meter says I'm 4 watts.
Oh, wow. No, you're doing great. You're S3 here, but the audio is very good.
Okay, well, you're S2 here, but your audio's loud and clear. But I got Michael full scale.
Ah, very good. That's interesting. What's your elevation again there, Carl?
I'm about 760 foot from the ground.
Yeah, you're going downhill to him, that's for sure.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, very good. You sounded good anyway. That's Carl in Franklin, November 8, November Uniform Tango, and I forgot to mention that Saturday night it's at 7:30. He does the DMR, D-Star, and Yaesu Fusion nets on 146.460. 146.460. You can catch him right at 7:30, and point your handy talkies towards Franklin. Who else is West? No more West? All righty. South then, please.
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
All right. Your 5 watts sounds pretty big too, Larry.
Well, that's what I'm on, man. I'm good. KG4 and Flavy. We'll let you get on with it.
Yeah, it sounds real good. That's Larry in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is South?
KG4 Capcure.
Yeah, you sound normal there, Tony. You sound real good on 5 watts.
Hey, I'm better looking too.
Well, did you want a second opinion?
Probably not. No, it's as long as I don't look like Ken, that'd be good. KF4 KFQ.
Well, that might go either way. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to look like him, you're going to look worse. You could look better. Since I've never, I don't think I've ever seen you, so I just have. It's probably what, like Clark Gable maybe, or somebody like that.
Yeah, just work on that. Whatever you come up with, I'm good with. KF4 KFQ.
All right, very good. That's a real tall Clark Gable. How's that?
Well, I'm 6 foot 6 inches, and that's both standing up and laying down. So there you go.
Ah, very good. That's Tony. He is in Smyrna. Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. Great signal from his Diamond 700 antenna on 5 watts, of course. and you go, well, we kind of improve on these kind of events that people really get a better understanding of how well they can hear and be heard on 5 watts. So we don't always have to be on 50, even though most of us leave it on 50 or 20, something other than 5. So anyway, who else is where the South?
Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee, Bill.
Sound good, Bill? 7. You got S7 coming in here.
Same thing I use all the time.
Oh, do you stay on 5 watts, do you?
Yes.
Oh man, that's because you're helping us avoid climate change. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. That's Bill. He's in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. Good signal. Who else is Sal?
Kilo 4, Oscar, Fox, Oscar.
Hello, Donnie. Your 5 watt sounds pretty good.
Well, I'm on my outside antenna, but at least I'm hearing everybody so far. That's except Charles, so that's good. Glad of that.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm not surprised though. Again, you know where he is, and he's only got 5 watts normally. And you were doing a little bumping up over S. It's a little over 50 over to me.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Let you get on with the net. Appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, very good. That's Donnie, and he's in Hermitage, south of me, about 5 or 6 miles. Someday I'm going to look it up and verify that, so I won't have to say 5 or 6, maybe 7. Who else is south?
W40BX.
Yeah, there. Why don't you get on your quarter watt on the HT?
No, I'm actually running a full 5 watts tonight.
Well, I just happen to know you got one of those credit card. I think you still have that credit card HT.
Well, that's Richard that's got that one, but I do have too many HTs like Richard. I probably got a few of them I need to sell it.
Make him an offer. You might take it.
Thanks for doing the net.
Yeah, very good. That's Eddie. He's in Gladeville. Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray, and he's always got a good signal to me and pretty much everybody else. He's got a tower. He's up higher than I am, so he's doing real well. Who else is Sal?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken Smyrna. I can't go down to 5 watts. It's at 8.
What kind of radio did you buy?
It's a software. Anyway, never mind. It doesn't have a power output adjustment external. You have to go in and tweak it. And the lowest I can get is 8 watts right now.
Hey, listen, you can fool some of the people some of the time and all of the people most of the time, but I happen to know you know how to build a resistor network to make that do 5 watts.
I could. I'm just too damn lazy, I guess. I don't know. Pardon the French there. I can put a couple more resistors in it and drop it down to 5. I just haven't done it.
Well, 8 watts is killing me here with almost 50 over, so you're doing great.
All right. Paul, I do appreciate you doing the net. I appreciate you starting the net and bringing all the activity to this frequency. WB40, you guys carry on. I enjoy it.
All right, very good. That's Ken, and I'll give you the $5 later. That was Whiskey Victor 4 Delta with some kind words about the net and me starting it. I'm not sure why I started it. Oh, yeah, I wanted people to talk to. That's why I started it. It was my ulterior motive. I wanted to meet hams in the area, and I was new to the area. So that's what I did. And I started out with that dreaded J-pole in the attic. All right, who else is again? Ken, Whiskey Victor 4 Delta in Smyrna. Who else is south? No more south. We'll come back. Over to the east. Please come now.
Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
All right, James. Obviously a good signal. You're doing the 5 watts there from that inside antenna?
I think it's 5 watts. It's Kenwood with three levels among the lowest ones. I think it's a 50, 20, and 5.
That's the Kenwoods I have are all like that. Yeah, except for the handheld, which takes it down to 0.05.
Well, this is a mobile. I'm using it as a base.
Oh no, I know you were. I know you're worried. It's I'm pretty sure it's going to be 5 watts. Anyway, that's James. What a great signal here in Mount Juliet, but he's only about 3 miles or so from me. Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India. Good to hear from you again, James. Who else is east?
Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo, Kilo India 4, Sierra Oscar Romeo. Good evening.
Very good. We got Richard and his wife. And if Richard is KI4SIB and his wife is KI4SOR, and her name is Stephanie. Who? How you do? You want to buy the couple dozen HTs that Eddie has for you?
Oh, I'll give him a look. See what I can do for him. How's this thing sound on 5 watts?
Sounds great.
Cool. I've just about got a full signal on you.
Well, you're doing S8 to me. You're on your regular antenna outside the gypsy antenna you got out there?
Yes, sir.
Doing a great job for you.
He's doing about S5 to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you got to be the only. You know what you need to do is make a video of that and tell so we can send it out to all the realtor rental places. This is what you got to do to help out your your people renting.
Well, they don't have any trouble renting these places because every time one comes empty, it's ready within a week or less.
That's awesome. Well, there's a big demand for just housing in this area to begin with, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it is. Y'all carry on. Thank you for what you do, Paul. Appreciate it. 73 KI4SIB back to net.
All right, very good. Which reminds me, there is not a breakfast. It's not this Saturday. Don't be confused. It's the second, not you, Richard. Second and fourth Saturday. Second and fourth this week. This Saturday is the first Saturday. Considering it's the 6th, so it couldn't possibly be the first Saturday. It would have to be the 7th. Anyway, who else is that was Richard and Stephanie, KI4SIB, KI4SOR, just west of downtown Lebanon. Who else is where was I? West. No, where was I? East, excuse me.
M4JAV, Alan and Lebanon.
I think I heard a double in there, Alan, but you have a good signal into here.
5 watts. You're usually blow me out way over at plus S60, but you're just S30 tonight.
Yeah, again, I think it surprises people, Alan, that how well they don't realize how well they can do with less wattage.
I'm surprised I'm getting there, really.
Well, you're bumping over S8 here to me with a nice signal.
Good. I've heard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stations.
Awesome. Well, that's about, I guess about a third, but you would have some trouble with the west or the south or the north, some of the north, some of the west, and some of the south, I think.
I got Jamie and Bethpage good, and I've got Smyrna, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Grapeville.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think it's gratifying to know that, that you can hear, when a station says, hey, I can hear those stations on 5 watts. Saves a lot of power, and you'll notice it in your energy bill here the next couple of months.
Maybe. Back to that, N4JAV.
All right, that's Alan in Lebanon, November 4, Juliet Alpha Victor. He's the one with the lower energy bills. Who else is, where was I? East, please come.
KE4TWI.
Don't tell me you're home, are you, Wes?
Yep, I am home. Everybody's sounding good. I even heard James.
And you're on 5 watts from your house tonight? The conditions must be awesome.
Si, senor. 5 watts.
Wow. See, I can't tell, though. I mean, I wouldn't. Give me a call one more time. I want to see what that signal was again.
Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India.
Yeah, just bumping around S4, so it's not doing too shabby with a good audio. Anyway, that was Wes. He's in down near close to Watertown. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India. And did anybody not hear Wes? He's in a kind of a bad spot down there. I'm just wondering how good the conditions are. Is anybody not hearing Wes?
He was breaking my well, so I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Okay, tough into. Can you hear him, Wes, up there in Belshire?
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it helps over some distances to have more than 5 watts for sure. What is the rule of thumb there? 3 dB per doubling the power?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. Well, it makes a difference. In other words, you go from 5 to 10, and then 10 to 20, and then 10 to 40, and Well, it makes a difference. Anyway, west, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India in or near Watertown. Who else is south or east? I mean.
Okay,
All right, you sound just fine, Stan.
you sound good too, Paul.
Yeah, well, I don't hear too much. Is there anything east of Lebanon? Because I rarely hear people, or almost not rarely. I can't remember the last time I heard somebody east of Lebanon, unless we went to the guy in Monterey. I don't know any hams east of Lebanon. Oh, there's a couple that are farther east than downtown. Yeah, but anyway, so you doing all right, Stan?
Yeah, doing pretty good. I want to go get some more shots on that next week. Hope that helps.
Oh yeah, well, let's hope so. What are those steroids?
Yeah, they're gonna give me X amount of those shots, like I think I Trump for COVID.
Oh yeah, well, what I think I don't want steroid. I want some lubrication in my joints. That's what I need in my hips. Anyway, that's Stan. He's north of downtown Lebanon. Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else is east? Breaker, go ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't hear Wes, but I didn't know if you heard Earl or not. He tried to come there about 3 or 4 people before. He's in there still, I think.
All right, Earl, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't want to see nobody.
Yeah, a little rough copy there, but you're doing fine. Are you using the same antenna on 5 watts there, Earl?
Yeah, I'm doing 5 watts, and well, I think I'm doing 5 watts. My meter says I am. My radio says anyway. It don't really say anything, but I'm trying to get forward and easy on what I can do over here.
No, you're doing fine with S4. Normally you do about, as I recall, about S7 or S8. So you're doing fine, and I can hear it. You had good copy. A little scratch, a little, little hashy and scratchy, but you're doing fine. That was Earl in Noreen. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Appreciate it, Donnie, for getting me to point over to Earl. Who else is east? Anybody else east? All righty, we'll move up to the north.
KB9RKK.
Yeah, you're just too strong. You sure you're using the 5 watts?
Yeah, I was gonna say that Earl's giving me S8 over here. He doesn't sound as good as he normally does. Like, it's weird. Like, the signal is stronger in the audio, but he's still giving me S8. And I'm just gonna do this for fun. Let me do this real quick. I just turned it down to 0% power, so I think this is about 2 watts.
Aha. Well, coming to me, you're doing great on 2 watts. I don't know how you are with everybody else. Try hit your call one more time, or a 5 count or something.
KB9RKK 54321.
Yes, you're 20 over to me, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people can hear you.
That's 9 to me. Up at 11.
Yeah, you're getting out pretty good, Frank.
Yeah, well, I remember we tested my HT on a 1/4 watt with the rubber ducky inside the house, and you could still hear me. So, yeah, I got like a good pad to you.
Oh, you see, you just have a good elevation, good location there. Might even be better than mine in some cases.
Just to Watertown, for not so much west, but a lot of things going east. Like, man, I could hear Earl in my driveway on the mobile. Pretty good.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, it's a good path for him going, because where Earl is, and going north, and I'm guessing to your area, which is northwest. He does pretty well.
Yeah, and Michael's really strong, and Richard blows me up. I mean, like, wow, like, sometimes, well, of course, Mark the closest, so and a couple other guys are like pegging me. So.
Yeah, I got you. Well, anyway, you're doing real good, Frank. That's Frank, and Frank is in northwest Mount Juliet. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo. Anybody else in north?
WB0 NOL. Mark in Northwest Wills.
Yeah, Mark, I can't even tell the difference on your audio whatsoever.
I'm at 10% power, so that's not much.
No, but you're between 50 and 60 over on that last transmission.
Well, I'm hearing most everybody too, so I guess we don't all need a lot of power. The ones I don't hear are the ones west and some of the ones way south.
Yeah, I'll bet that doesn't surprise me too much. I'm sure it doesn't surprise you either. And your elevation isn't that great to begin with, is it?
Oh no, it sucks. I'm at like 510 feet at the ground.
Yeah, it's really no. It's amazing how good your signal is from here. I mean, what? How far do you have that antenna up in the air?
It's mounted at about 38 feet, and it's a 510, so it's not a bad antenna.
No, that 510. I've heard such excellent reports. I actually wanted to get one and put it up at the same elevation and see how well it did from here.
Yeah, well, I'll swap you sometime.
Okay. That's Mark. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar, Northwest Wilson. Who else is north?
WE4E, Danny Hendersonville.
Hey, Danny. There's another station in there. Hold on, Danny. Is there another station in there? I didn't hear it. I heard some hash in there when you transmitted. I haven't heard from you a little bit, Danny. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm holding my own. I guess, Paul. Just busy with work and family and stuff like that. So enjoying a quiet evening, and thought I'd get a check in.
All right, you're doing fine. Have you been on long? Have you been listening very long?
Yeah, I've been listening since the start of the net.
Oh, I just wondered how. Yeah, I'm sure you heard pretty well, everybody.
You know, I heard a lot of the same people I usually hear, and everybody that's usually a squelch breaker was a squelch breaker tonight or less. I got a couple of squelch breaks from Earl, and he's usually just above that. So hearing or finding him out, I heard I forgot his name now. It was out at the Mutton Hollow site. I had a nice signal on him, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm guessing that'd be good. That'd be pretty easy with his elevation at over 1,000 feet.
It is, and I don't have any obstructions between here and there. You get too much further around toward the north, and the Highland Rim and some other features kind of get in my way. But hearing over there to the east is pretty easy. I know there's a DMR repeater up there that I can hit from my HT from here. We'll use it periodically. I never have any trouble hitting it from here. That's a good 22, 23 miles.
Right. Yep. I was just going to say, who was that was up there at the Mutton Hollow thing? I wrote it down, and now I don't see it. Was that Jamie, I believe it was. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray. That's who that was.
I believe you're correct.
All righty. That was Danny. He's in Hendersonville. Whiskey Echo 4 Echo. Hearing almost everybody, and just a little less on a couple of ones that normally just break a squelch. Who else is north? Any other north stations?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul North Mount Juliet Galvin.
All right, there was a double. Hold on one second. I heard Paul though. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Sound good tonight? Of course, you're not too far from me. How are you copying people tonight, Paul?
Yeah, good. Yeah, about the same as everybody else is saying. For the most part, I can hear everybody. I always hear. It's just the stations down in like Murfreesboro I have a little bit of trouble with going south from here. But generally speaking, it's actually impressive. It's all pretty good. And you're still 45 over, so slamming in here as always.
Yeah, you're just bumping over 40 over as well here.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, also using the 510, so it's doing a good job at 5 watts, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, that I was serious about that. I was thinking about getting a 510 just to have another antenna because it's less. Well, no, it's just that half as much money for that 510, and I think it gets pound for pound. It's probably the best antenna for the money for most people.
Yeah, I think bang for the buck. I had a little X50 before this, and I was sort of like, I don't know how much difference it's going to make, and a friend convinced me to put it up, and I have been completely blown away.
Yeah, it's I don't know why we're so dumb about that, you know? I mean, the antenna performance is important.
Comment.
Hey, go ahead, Richard.
Try coming from a new banded J-pole, aluminum, on 30 feet to 40 feet, the right speed line, and the next 510. You want to talk about getting your mind blown? I've had a large sound with this thing. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you forgot to leave out you left out the portion about the ill-connected J-pole.
the half price for the 510 before they jump to the 700. Nothing against the 700. It's just I wouldn't turn around for the difference. I don't think.
I'm not sure. Most people wouldn't. I don't think they'd tell the difference. I tell the difference. Well, let's put it this way. Everybody I talk to, because I'm in the middle, is going to notice the difference. That's why I would venture to say that since I'm in the middle on X510, I'm not sure anybody would notice the difference.
I wish you would go ahead and get one and put it up at about the same level you got the 700 just to compare the two.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It would do just fine. I really would. Don't. Well, I'll work on it. That's all. That's all I need is another antenna sticking up so my wife she'll stab me with it. All right. All right. It was Richard bragging on also the the X510. Yeah, and that was Paul, Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra right here in Mount Juliet. Yeah, I'd forgotten that you had something different before, that the X50. And we think we can get away with the lower priced, good quality antenna. And it just, you don't fully realize the distant differences are indeed dramatic on receivers. Yeah, go ahead, Michael. I think that was Michael. Wait a minute. One more. I think I had another double in there. One at a time. I don't know who's who though.
It was Danny.
Oh, Danny, go ahead.
Yeah, just something to throw out there. If you're looking for a serious upgrade for 2 meters and you don't care anything about 70 centimeter, one of the tried and true is the Hustler G7. It's significantly less expensive than both the diamond offerings, but it's 2 meter only.
Yeah, well, most of us would do just fine with a 2 meter antenna. I mean, strictly as 2 meter, because push come to shove, you can get a $5 ground plane to do all the 70 centimeter repeater you want work you want to do.
Well, that's it. If it's unless you're serious about doing 2 meter simplex, then you're probably right. But I just felt like throwing it out there. I very seriously considered that antenna, and I just wanted some 440 capability. So that's why I went with a diamond. But yeah, if you're looking for a significant upgrade on a budget, the thing is pretty big. It's over 19 feet tall or something like that. It's got 4 radials on it. But those things are beasts. They're built for the ages. There's more than one repeater in the country that's based on those things. So, you figure if they're duplex qualified, that's not a bad indicator.
Right. That was the Hustler G7, you said?
Yeah, it's a G7-144, I think it's called, and they're actually not very expensive comparatively. Not anywhere near the 700s.
Oh, I'm sure of that. Danny, most of you can probably heard Danny, but he was bragging on the 2 meter only vertical. It's the Hustler G7 -144, which is a real good performer and built for both speed and comfort. It really is, like you said, it's a monster. There was somebody from Gallatin who was checking in. Who is that?
W3JCH, Justin.
Hey, Justin. How you covering people tonight up in Gallatin?
Pretty well. Just living the dream up here.
Bad dream or good dream?
Oh, it can always be worse.
Yeah, very good. I'm glad you're doing well. That was who was that? Justin in Gallatin, Whiskey 3, Juliet, Charlie Hotel. Who else is north? Yeah, go ahead, Stan.
Yeah, the Hustler G7, I think we're talking about that. That's the antenna I have.
Yeah, you do like it a lot, I take it.
Yeah, I like it.
How high up do you have yours?
The base of it's probably right at 30 feet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that probably receives real well for you.
Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't I wasn't here at the beginning of that, but I heard most of the folks west and south. I couldn't hear. I think it's Larry down in Rockville. I couldn't hear him, but I could hear the other folks. So.
Awesome. Well, very good. All right, Stan, thanks for that update. We were just saying a couple of stations couldn't hear that were down farther in the south. Who else? North? Anybody else north?
KA3, K4WK.
K4. Hold on one second, Steve. K4WK is in there, and I also had Kilo Alpha 3, Charlie Tango Papa. You can't cut the pizza. Excuse you can cut the pizza, so it's 3 cuts of the pizza. How's that, Brian? Yo, Brian.
Well, I'm not hearing you, Paul.
Aha.
I'm not hearing you, Paul. But I'm about 10 watts here. I can't get it on.
Well, you can't hear me very well, I take it. All right, how's that? That's me on 10. How's that? Yo, Brian, you copy?
Yeah, you're just barely getting in. I don't know what power you're using, but I've got barely breaking the squats. Got it all the way open.
Ah, okay. Well, I was on 10 watts, but I'm going back to 5 for everybody else. That was Brian in it. I got a bird here in the chat. That was Brian and Hendersonville. Okay, thanks, Brian. All right, and also we had Brian Hendersonville, Kilo Alpha 3, Charlie Tango Papa, and next up was Steve in Bowling. Are you copying me on 5 watts, Steve?
Yeah, I hear you on 5 watts. I'm on 50 though.
Okay. Did you try 5?
I can try it. Hang on.
Steve's in Bowling Green, for those who don't know.
All right, there's 5 watts.
Yeah, you're doing great. It's S3 here, Steve.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, conditions must be good, and you're using that little 5-element beam.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're doing fine, really. We would have a great QSO with what you've got coming in here.
I just came downstairs. Give me a number. K4WKU back to net control.
Very good. That was Stephen Bowling Green. And it's Kilo 4 Whiskey Kilo uniform. Anybody else north? All right, we're looking for lollygaggers, lurkers, and sandbaggers.
Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray Quebec. Shot. Wreck in Ashland City.
Ah, Rick, hold on one second, Rick. I got Tim in Hendersonville, I believe. Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray Quebec. You on 5 watts tonight, Tim?
Absolutely, yeah, man. I was sorry I was slacking. I was trying to find some solder to fix a speaker, but yeah, I'm on 5 watts and you're full scale, so good deal.
Yeah, you're about almost, you're bumping between 20 and 30 over here.
That'll work, yeah. I got to get a better antenna. This thing I'm talking on is junk.
I'm telling you, I would highly recommend that 510 that Diamond sells, at X510.
Yeah, the one I'm talking on, it's a CP22E. It's a double stack diamond. It's just a 2-meter antenna, but yeah, I can't hear nothing with it.
Well, you can hear me. My nothing.
Well, you're a big dog, powerful station that rocks, Middle Tennessee.
That's right. I create sinkholes and knock down bridges.
Yep, you're like that gal, that old speaker ad. I can't remember. Was it Kenwood?
I don't remember now.
Yeah, I think it was Kenwood. Yeah, you're that dude.
Very good. That's Tim in Hendersonville. Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray Quebec. Great signal on that, what you think is a crappy antenna. Rick in Ashland Center. That's KN4 TJF, I think, wasn't it, Rick?
That's correct, Paul. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Are you using 5 watts tonight?
Yes. 5 plus 60.
Oh, you're doing 6. I thought you didn't. We were doing 5 watts tonight. Did you want to try it?
No.
Well, you could do it. I
don't know how to do it.
Ah, okay. You're not sure how to change it to 5. I got you. Okay, we got Rick who's being overly honest about his power. I'm thinking that was a great signal for 5 watts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to kick this Kenwood back a little bit there. I'll do that next time. Sorry.
All right, very good. That's Rick in Ashland City. He was going to be the outstanding, well, not the nonconformist. That's what he's going to be. Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot on 65 watts. There was a 5 in there. That's Rick in Ashland City. Who else is a lollygagger, lurker, or sandbagger?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor R4 AZ 5 watts.
Oh, I had 2 in there. I got the first one in there was Greg, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo in Charlie Victor Echo Smyrna. I forget. No, Antioch. Excuse me.
You're right, Antioch. Yep. 5 watts on my Diamond X50.
Oh, it's doing awesome to me, but not a huge feed. How are you copying people around the area, though?
Not real well.
Yeah. How high up is that one you got now?
It's 25 feet above the ground at about 615 feet elevation.
Yeah, it should do. Well, again, if you ever get the urge to spend some money, you might be surprised on how good one of those 510s would be.
Yeah, and I do have a little extra max I could put on it, probably another 10 more feet.
Oh, that'd be cool. Now, you do really well to me, but again, Antioch to me is not that tough. Plus, I think it's coming right over Percy Priest.
Yeah, we got a lot of water in between us. I'm southwest of it, a little more west than southwest.
Right, right. Anyway, that's Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, Tim Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. How are you doing? How are you copying people tonight, Tim?
Oh, I'm hearing some of those. I didn't get that last guy. I guess was in Antioch, but I'm running 5 watts, so I don't know if I'm getting out as good, but I'm getting most of them.
So you couldn't copy Antioch?
No, I broke the square. I mean, no, I didn't know. I didn't get him.
Oh wow, that's yeah. You're kind of in a tough spot there to some areas from Murfreesboro. You guys down there have there's a bump in the road there.
Was he running 50 watts or 5?
5?
What's that?
5. This is 5-watt night.
Oh, okay. Well, that probably that didn't help things either. So you doing all right, Paul?
Oh, I'm doing great. You're gonna have to get up that new antenna. You hear everybody.
I know it. That's a springtime project. You want to hold me to it.
All right. If you need help, let me know.
All right, my friend. I'll let you get back at it, Paul. Everybody else have a good night. KR4AZ clear, sir.
Very good. That's Tim, Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu in Murfreesboro. Who else? Anybody else? The lurkers, lollygaggers, or sandbaggers? Got any SDR donglers or scanner listeners who want to email me or preppers?
Comment, man.
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
Hey, Paul, I'd like to know if anybody else is out there is using a tram antenna. That's what I've got. I just wonder if anybody else was using one as well.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's several. Do we have anybody who is using one of the tram antennas, the tram 2 meter or 2 meter 70 centimeter, those 17.5 footers?
KK4WU.
All right, Bill's got one up there in Possum Town.
Yeah, I knew Bill had one. He's got the 17-footer. The one I've got up is just the 8-footer. It's the one under him. He's a 1481. Mine's just 1480. But I ain't heard anybody else mention those.
Well, that 1480 must be, what was it, $80?
No, I paid $51 a quarter for this thing.
Brand new?
Yeah, brand new. Yeah, it's a 2-piece where the one Bill's got 3-piece.
Right. No, I have one similar to that. I think it's the same manufacturer, made by OPEC.
Yeah, and these were made. This was an older one, and the fiberglass on them was built a lot better than what they are today. You have to kind of watch them today. You got to make sure you tape them up good, get the joints taped, and the fiberglass is not quite as strong. But anyway, I appreciate you doing that.
Very good. Yeah, I think you got to dip those the new trams in the OPEX into that Flex Seal or something.
Yeah, Bill's antenna does great for him up there. I'm glad to hear him on the radio. All right, I'll turn it back over to you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but Bill's the one who's he gauged his entire shack on how many repeaters he could hit.
Hey, now, I resemble that.
Well, I used to do the same thing.
I don't do that anymore, though. Anyway, announcement real quick, Paul, if I could.
Yeah, what's the announcement, Bill?
Just a quick one. Wilson County Amateur Radio Club meeting this Saturday, 6 o'clock. And it will be virtually by video conferencing.
link so that you can get into the meeting.
Very good. Is that a Zoom connection?
Yeah, it's GoToMeeting. Same thing. Free of charge for all the participants. We take care of the charges on our end for the service.
Oh, awesome. So it's GoToMeeting and not Zoom or Skype or anything like that. Yeah. Do they need to download ahead of time if they're going to call in?
That's negative. Here's a PC. You don't need to do it. If you're using a tablet or a smartphone type device, I would recommend downloading the app. Again, it's free, but you don't have to. You can go right in. I'll send you a link, and you can go as long as you get to the internet with this link, you'll get in.
All right. And the email is kk4wu at is it? I forget what it is.
Yeah, it's kk4wu at bellsouth.net. That's kk4wu at bellsouth.net.
Yeah, I just shortened it up. It's bs.net. Anyway, if you want to attend virtually the Wilson Amateur Radio Club meeting, it's Saturday, 6 p.m. and it's on a GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting. That's the name of the application or the web-based software. But to get the directions and information on that, it doesn't cost you anything. Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform at bellsouth.net, and he'll send you the data, the information, or whatever you need. And GoToMeeting normally does cost, but they're picking up the charges for that for the little enterprise they have going. And that's at 6 p.m. this coming Saturday. Anybody else? Appreciate that, Bill. Everything else going well for you?
Roger. Everything's good, Paul. Thank you, sir.
All right, very good. And that's the Wilson Amateur Radio Club, Saturday at 6 p.m. And of course, you can squeeze that in before the 7:30 digital net and the 8 o'clock 2-meter net. All righty. Anybody else? Late check-in, lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, end-time survivalists, flat earthers, dirigible operators, hot air balloons, etc.
How about my Miata owner, W9BOQ?
I caught it. Was that a Miata owner? Did you say that, Dennis? I didn't catch it. It was a double in.
Yeah, I was trying to be funny. W9BOQ.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't own a Miata because I don't fit in it.
You can actually get a pretty big person in it. I got to put the seat up, and I'm 6 foot.
Oh, I've tried to get into one. Maybe I don't know what the deal was. Maybe I was heavier then, but I don't fit well in that thing.
It is hard for me to get in with the top down because my back doesn't bend that well. But anyway, I was on 40 meters until 2 minutes ago. That's why I'm late.
Yeah, you're probably not. We were doing 5 watts tonight. You probably didn't realize it.
Whoops.
Well, if you didn't hear it, you wouldn't know.
There's 5 watts, buddy.
Okay. Well, the only reason I know the difference is you're full scale as always, and now on 5 watts you're like 45 to 50 of them.
Do you remember where I was the other day when I said, take a reading of me on 5 watts?
You remember where you were? No, I don't.
Meter.
No, offhand I do not.
Okay, because I got the duplexer on now. I bought a Comet duplexer so I can use my 2-meter only radio and my 70 centimeter radio only, both at the same time on my X700.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, that's a good deal. No, I don't think I would. Let's put it this way. If there was a difference, I'm not sure this radio would notice it. And I'm not sure your radio would notice it on the power out, on the SWR. Unless you already tried it and you did discern a difference on the SWR.
I don't think there's going to be a difference in SWR, but I think it might use up a little power. But insertion loss or whatever it's called. But anyway, there's my 5 watts, W9BOQ.
Yep, doing great. That is S40, or I should say S40. 40 over for Dennis and Castellian Springs. That's Whiskey 9 Bravo Oscar Quebec. Was there another station in there?
Kilo Oscar 4, Juliet November Yankee, Carlos in Hendersonville.
All right, Carlos, hold on 1 second. There was somebody else in there too. Go ahead. Is there another station in there? Must have been an echo. How are you doing, Carlos?
Doing well. Yeah, I was a little late. I was helping the in-laws at their house putting some furniture together, and I just walked in right now. So want to make sure I got checked in.
Ah, yeah, but I bet you didn't know we were doing 5 watts tonight, did you?
I did not until I heard that you saying that same thing to Dennis. My radio does 110, 25, and 50, so I'm on 10 watts right now.
Ah, okay, very good. You have to build a little resistor network for yourself.
Yeah. I'll make sure I have it next time.
Yeah, well, again, even on you're like full scale to me now, I think, as I glanced over at that thing. But yeah, 5 watts from you to me wouldn't make much difference.
Yeah. We're only about 10 miles apart, so that's definitely within HT range. So.
Well, considering I just noticed you are 60 over to me.
Yeah. I'm looking at the YouTube right now, and I can see it.
Yeah, you can see when I'm talking, there's no movement of the S meter at all. It's like I'm not even talking.
Yeah, I know. Right now, I switch it over to 1 watt and see how my signal is.
Yeah, it's 40 over. That's unbelievable.
I'm happy with the results. Can't complain. Hopefully, more people can hear me though.
Oh yeah, oh that's great. That's Carlos, and he's in the Hendersonville Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet November Yankee. Was there anybody else in there?
Carl, can't get for you just.
Hey, how you doing, Carl? I hadn't heard from you in a little while.
I'm listening. Just weathering the storm, and the only way I can get the limits to 5 watts is to stand in the driveway with the Street.
Ah, very good. And that's what you're doing tonight, are you? You are lower than I normally hear you.
Yes, sir, I do. And sometimes I don't realize that we're on a program to learn how to really effectively regulate. I don't know. I just suppose that's how I appreciate that. And then the antenna. I'm wondering, can I put an antenna on a drone? Would that work?
On a drone, if you figure out how to do that wirelessly, you're all set.
I got you. Anyway, KK4UTS, I'm going back to sleep. All right. Have a great day.
If you had a big enough drone and you had a 5-watt HT and a dual band HT that you could do cross banding into from another HT, then you could, drag an antenna behind it. How's that?
If it did, it would say, message to my wife, probably I love you. Well, I won't go there. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking that's a good idea. Maybe crowdsourcing.
All right. Very good. That's Carl. He's in Gladeville. And his call is Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Sierra in his driveway with an HT just so he can get 5 watts. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that couldn't hear him. Anybody else before we move on? Any other stations? I don't think I left out anybody besides the. No, I don't think I left out anybody. Nope. How about let's see, dirigible ships at sea? I left out. I left out planes in the air. All righty, we had 39 check-ins tonight, which is a giant number by anybody's standard. We've had as many that recently as 46 or 47, I forget. I think it was 46 we had a few weeks ago. I don't make a big deal of the numbers. I mean, they've crept up over the years, but it's gratifying to see so much interest. So I do appreciate everybody who checks in. Is there any other before I move over to the 10 meters? 5 watts is a neat way to do that, to figure out that you don't need 50 all the time. Anyway, although again, talking to me is going to be different than talking to somebody else in a different terrain situation. For them to hear you, and we did hear a little bit of that from some of the people who said they couldn't copy some of the people that I could hear well. Especially even between Antioch and Murfreesboro, we had 2 people that he couldn't hear Antioch, which was surprising to me. Really. But anyway, 39 check-ins. Appreciate everybody out there. We're going to move over to 10 meters upper sideband. That's 28.415. It's easy to remember that 415 because we do try to do everything on 415 except for the 2-meter upper sideband. Anyway, 28.415. I'll be there momentarily.
Quick comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Any difference? Now I'm back at the base station.
Oh yeah, you're 40 over here, Carl.
Okay. All right, KK4UTS. Have a great evening.
All right, Carl. You have a good one yourself. Don't be a stranger, man. K4PEW.
Lurker. You never know if I'm lurking. All right. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, maybe I got a system where I can do a lurker count. Nobody knows it.
I listen to a lot of talk radio, and 95 or 8% of people are lurkers. And then they get the courage to call in and actually express themselves. I wish more people would do that. We can straighten this stuff out. Anyway, KK4UTS. Have a great evening.
You got it. Have a good one, Carl. K4PEW. Moving over to 28.415. Oops. All right, this is K4PEW to Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Taking check-ins from the west on 10 meters. Please come now. Are you using the right antenna there, Michael? You're really low tonight. You doing full power? Wow, it's really low. Anyway, that's Michael. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot in Bellshire. Who else is west? All right, got you in there. Wonder why it's so low to me. You're also low to me. It must be bad conditions for 10 meters. I mean, all right, very good. I got Greg in there from Antioch. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is west? Well, I changed the squelch a little bit. Who else is in there? Say that again, please. There's somebody else in there, Wes? Well, I can't hear him at all. That's weird. How are you copying Chris? Huh. That's pretty odd. Charlie X-Ray Echo. Very good. We got Kilo Golf 4, Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is Wes?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jackie Donaldson.
Yeah, you sound better to me, but it's still not as good as normal on 10 meters for me. Very good. That was Jack in Donaldson as well. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is west? Anybody copying anything west? Down to the south then, please.
Kilo 4, Oscar Foxtrot.
All right, Donnie, nice and loud on that one. That's Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar. Who else is south? Anybody hearing a station in there? Sometimes the voices in my head I hear. No stations? All righty, move over to the east then. Please come now.
Kilo 4, Whiskey United.
All right, Kilo 4 Whiskey United. That's Bill over in Possum Town. Who else is west? I mean, north or east? Where the heck was I? I forgot where I was. I went over to west and south. I guess I was on east, wasn't I?
No, still south.
Okay, south. Well, Bill came in from the north, so that's all right. Anybody else south or east? Anybody else south or east? Or anybody tell me if they hear anything south or east? All right, up to the north then.
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo. 59 Bravo Oscar.
All right, got two stations in there. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo, both loud stations. That was Frank in Northwest Wilson, and then Whiskey 9 Bravo Oscar Quebec. Dennis in Castellian Springs. Dennis, which antenna are you using tonight?
Vertical.
Yeah, very good. You're about an S3 here. I'm not sure. It's not that great tonight. It's normally better than this. Anyway, let me move on, make sure we got everybody. Anybody else north?
WV0 NOF.
Yeah, you sound great there, Mark. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar in Northwest Wilson. Anybody else north?
Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra.
All right, we got Paul in Mount Juliet. Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra. Good signal. Who else is north? How about any place, anywhere? Any late check-ins? Early check-ins for Sunday. Foreign national check-ins. Red Rooster check-ins. Nothing. Okay, no other check-ins. We give the quick rundown. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra, Paul in Mount Juliet, Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar Oscar Mark in Northwest Wilson, Whiskey 9 Bravo Oscar Quebec. That's Dennis in Castalian Springs, Kilo Charlie 9, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Frank in Northwest Mount Juliet. And Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform Bill in Possum Town, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar Donnie in Hermitage, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor Jack in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie Charlie X-Ray Echo, that's Chris in Donaldson, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, that's Greg in Antioch, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, Michael in Belshire, and me, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey here in Mount Juliet. That is, that's 11. Okay, beat me again there, Mike.
That's right.
All right, very good. Well, although I did hear 3 stations in there, you just couldn't hear them. All right, we're going to be closing the net. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. Closing that, preaching all the check-ins, and we'll catch you later. K4P then.
Thank you, Paul.
All right.